Our goal is to share the rich history of Texas, particularly the Republic of Texas, through the display of both battle flags and various rallying flags that were brought to Texas and used during the Republic and the Revolution to help Texas achieve its independence from Mexico. And so we want to be able to bring the story of Texas to the public through the use of these flags. Well, I would start by saying only one county in Texas can claim to be the birthplace of the Texas flag, the current Texas flag. Actually, the oldest flag, state flag in the United States. All the others have been modified at some point. Ours has not been modified since the day it was created. And so Dr. Charles B. Stewart was a Montgomery County native and lived very close to Conroe. He designed our current flag. And so, first of all, that's that's unique about us. Nobody else can claim this. And secondly, we're at a crossroads where many of the important events in Texas, the Texas Revolution, took place. Not far from us is the Brazos River, where the Texas Army was settled and came through Montgomery County. Sam Houston passed through here many times, as well as David Crockett and Travis, many other people who were involved in the Texas Revolution. And Montgomery was a crossroads. And so we have, some people would claim that we're the birthplace of Texas, but I think that's maybe a little bit of a stretch. But certainly the Texas flag was born in Montgomery County. I do know that historians were contacted, as well as other people on, say, the Texas Historical Commission, the Montgomery County Historical Commission. A number of people evaluated which of these many flags I mentioned before, 25 to 30 flags, which ones are the ones that are the most important in telling the story of the Texas Revolution and the Republic. And there are clearly flags that were, without question, had to be in the set. So the San Jacinto battle flag had to be in the set. The Burnett flag, the gold star, had to be in the flag. The De Zavala Texas flag with the TEXAS surrounding the star, that had to be there. So clearly a number of the flags, the 1824 flag had to be there. The Come and Take It flag absolutely had to be there. So a number of the flags were easy to select. A few of the others were a little more challenging to figure out, do we select this one or this other one, such as the Red Rovers flag. But in the end, that was a decision that historians said, we think these are the most important flags to talk about the different groups that came to Texas and the Texas Revolution and what flags that they carried with them. As a side note, I would state that the New Orleans Grays flag, which is a blue flag with the letters spelling out New Orleans across it in grays, were brought to Goliad into the Alamo by a group of men who met in New Orleans, decided they wanted to volunteer to come help Texas fight for its independence, and came across into Texas. The first place they landed was San Augustine in East Texas, and the folks at San Augustine threw them a big shindig. And the matriarchs of the town, realizing they didn't have a flag, made them one. And so they got together, made this flag. My ancestor was one of those matriarchs. So my sixth great-grandmother was one of the women who made the flag, the New Orleans Grays flag, which eventually went to the Alamo. And today, it's in the museum down in Mexico City that Santa Anna put there, or he took it back to Mexico City when he captured it after the fall of the Alamo. So for me, that particular flag has a lot of significance to me. So anyway, these flags were chosen because of either the groups that came across or particular battles that they were in and the significance that they held. And so we want to always be vigilant to share these stories with our families and friends. We want to keep Texas history alive. And that's how we do it, is telling the stories.